Hey, what's up friends, Moses here from Driver Success. I hope and pray that you guys are doing well. So I just want to catch you up on week 2 of 2025. Like I had mentioned in the previous video that we were expecting bad weather. So that's exactly what happened. When I got to the DC, I realized that the weather out there in Sanga was different from right here at home in Fort Worth. When I got there, it was snowing. They were giving us an option. It was up to you whether you wanted to go out and drive or you just wanted to wait for the weather to, to cool down. So at that moment, I had a decision to make. I realized, I just left my family at home because my wife and the children were not gonna go. My wife wasn't going to work. The children were not going to school, because they had cancelled, school had cancelled school for those 2 days. That was Thursday and Friday. Since I was at work, I'm like, it doesn't make sense for me to just sit here for 2.5 days, because from what they were saying, it was probably going to be Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday morning. So I'm like, oh God, I wish I had stayed at home. So I decided that since it was still, it was just starting to snow and the snow was fluffy, I'm gonna go out and see if I can drive. If I can't, I will find a place, just pull over and park. It was, by the way, the first time in my whole career that I decided to do that, because usually when there is snow or what, I just park until I know that the roads are clear. But I decided to go ahead since I had already gone into work, to go ahead and start driving. Lucky enough, on our side, we did good. We are traveling at about maybe 20 to 40 miles per hour going north. On the other side, they had some issues. I saw some accidents, and so as you can see, they were stuck. But I was going to a small city in Oklahoma. It was about 100 and something miles away from Sanga. It was my first time going to this particular store. This is my first time coming to this store, and I'm telling you, it's really the wrong time to come. Dang. Because let me show you. So look at these blocks right here. This trailer here, I have to take out this trailer, put it on the side, and then look at those blocks. So it's seated on blocks. So you have to be careful when you're doing it, even in the back. In the back too. So it's gonna be an interesting one to get it out. From there, they had pallets that were going to Oklahoma City that I had to pick up. I still felt confident to drive, so I picked up those pallets and took them all the way to Oklahoma City, where we have a pallet yard to drop them off. I was supposed to go back south towards Sanga, but stopped by our DC in Paul's Valley but we had received a message from our safety manager telling us, like giving us an update and saying that the roads, the freeway going south and even coming north wasn't good. So I decided to call it a day. We have a DC in Oklahoma City. It was just a few miles from where I had dropped off the pallets. So I decided, to shut it down there, and that's where I spent my night. Good morning. Let's see how Friday ends up being. Right now the time is 7:33 Friday morning. I shut down yesterday here because we had received a message from our safety manager saying that the 35 both ways, like north and south, was kind of shut down. So I decided to shut down instead of heading to Paws Valley. But right now I'm gonna head to Paws Valley. From what I saw on the map, the roads look to be okay, with a few places where it looks like there's some traffic. I don't know why. But I'm just praying that it will be a good day, and I think after today the weather is gonna clear up. I made it safely to Paws Valley. I was so grateful for the people that plowed the roads, because the roads were really good all the way from OKC until Paws Valley, so there were no issues at all. Man, it's like driving in here is more dangerous than driving outside our facility. I'm surprised we don't have anybody plowing this place. Oh, okay, that makes sense. There he is. I was like, this is unbelievable. How can we not have somebody doing this? Picked up a load from Paws Valley, heading back to Oklahoma City, delivering to one of the Walmart stores. From there, I picked up a load that was from one of our DCs, again in Oklahoma City, a Sam's DC, heading to Amarillo. That load was not supposed to deliver until in the morning between 4 and 6 o'clock. I was actually out of hours. By the time I got to this particular Flying J, I was out of hours. As in, like, I got there before the hours ran out, but I was done with that day. When I got there, this place, like you can see, it was like that. In the morning, trucks were all over that place. It was a hard place to get out of in the morning. I had to squeeze between that truck you see that is damaged and the trailer, and then head to the store, where I found the place was covered with snow and ice. There were trucks that were stuck in the dock area. Some of the trucks are parked out here, like, because there's no way to get to the dock, because those trucks were stuck in there. So they were trying to get somebody to come and put some salt and plow out like the dock area, so that those trucks can be able to get out of there. So I had to park and just wait and see what happens. But this place was like icy. Those guys out there, the trucks you see there, those are the guys trying to help us plow out the place. They are putting salt and plowing out. I know one truck was able to get out, so now they're working on it. There's one more truck in there, and then they will, I think, clear up the place. Hopefully it won't take so long. We'll be out of here. There's the one that had been stuck in there. He's leaving now. Ooh, look at those tires. They are frozen, they are not moving. I hope he knows. I've backed up in there. Now I have to go through this door so I can get this out. From there, I was heading to Plainview, where I had to pick up a load. It was 3 stores that I had to deliver to Albuquerque in New Mexico. Now that load, when I got there, that load was already late. It was supposed to be delivering this same particular day, which was that was a Saturday. It was to neighborhood markets, but already it was late. I don't remember what I left Plainview. I don't remember exactly what time I left that place, Plainview, but it was after midday. I was able to make it to 2 stores. I totally ran out of time at my second store, and they knew about it because I had told them that may happen. Lucky enough, that particular neighborhood market, the second one I delivered to, I could spend a night, because there are some stores we are not allowed to spend the night because of like city ordinances. But this particular one, the second one, I could. If I wasn't I wasn't able to break there, I could only have done only one store, the first one. But because I could break there, I was able to get to it. As soon as I had done like making that delivery, I was totally out of hours. Just spent the night there, and then on Saturday morning I continued to the last store. So that decision that I made to drive in that kind of weather also opened up a door for me to learn something. I remember I was driving and we received a message from management, like thanking us because I think the gentleman that was leading it was like, we know that you are doing your best, stay safe out there, but we know you are doing your best so that when the weather clears and people go to the stores, they will find stuff there. I remember before I went to work, like the previous day, we had put in some orders at Walmart, and some of the stuff that we wanted was out of stock. Like I remember going to the store, and you would see that people have bought stuff and there was like empty space in the stores. So when I was driving and I had that message, all of a sudden it occurred to me that, wow, this is ministry. What I'm doing right here is I'm serving the people of God. I am doing ministry. For me to have left my family at home, and now I'm doing whatever it takes to make sure that like the staff at the store because when people are able to go back to the store, they'll be able to find this stuff. I remember passing some of the homes, seeing cars parked outside, looking at the roads empty, knowing that people are inside cozy in their rooms, and I'm out here doing a service. And that gave me a certain kind of appreciation and working with an understanding that I am serving God. That is what ministry is all about. That is what service is all about. And I remember also seeing the people that were, putting salt on the roads and plowing, to make sure that we have safe roads to pass. And I remember, thinking that, wow, look at them. They are serving. They are contributing their part to society. And so for me, the lesson for the week was an understanding that whatever you do in life, whatever work you do, you are serving, you are doing ministry, you are contributing to the people of God, you are contributing to serving society. That's what ministry is about. Sometimes we kind of think that ministry is, being an usher in church or preaching at the pulpit, or serving children, like the things that we do on Sundays in church. That's what sometimes people think ministry is about. But really, that's not what ministry is about. Ministry is what we do when we are not inside the church, what we call the church, like the building. When we are out of that building is just there for us to be trained. That's what the Bible says, right? So that building is there for us to be trained so that we go out. That building is there for us to come together, fellowship together, encourage one another, be trained, and then when we go out in the world, that's where we really do ministry. So it was an encouragement for me to see that, wow, I am here really ministering to the needs of the people. And when you have that kind of mindset, it kind of changes the way you look at your work. You will stop complaining and you will start appreciating what you do. So that was my lesson for the week, and the one that I wanted to pass on to you. All right, my friends, that's it for this week. I'm going to catch you in the next one. For those of you that want to be part of the Walmart driving team, if you have 2.5 years of driving experience and you have a good driving record, you can just apply. My encouragement is that you apply as soon as those positions open, and you remember to put somebody as a reference, somebody that works for Walmart. If you don't know of any, feel free to use my information. Just put my name and my driver ID, which is 72112. My understanding is when you have a reference on there, it helps your application get on top. So if you need that, feel free to use me. All right, my friends, until next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Yeah, driver success. Yeah, this is driver success. Sharing my life, it's as real as it gets. Keep my faith in my creator, he is my navigator. So tell me if you ready, cause you know I'm rolling steady. A husband, father, Christian and truck driver, telling you my story and the world through my eyes. So keep the faith, let's keep it fresh. And this is driver success. Yeah, let's go.